then let's have a conversation around it. All right. The major trending stories that we had this morning, the first one we discussed about wasting assets. The federal government is actually looking into sales of national assets and whatnot, as national assets that are wasting and abandoned. All right, so they have constituted a team, or they have okayed the constitution of a team that is aimed to review, repurpose, privatize, or transfer ownership of all abandoned and wasted national assets. Say for example, the federal secretariat that's in Lagos, that's surrounded by weed, and you have some other national assets that I hope the National Theatre is not part of it, but it's part of their efforts to try to fund the deficit, to bridge the gap that the deficit has stuffed into the proposed 2023 appropriation. So that is part of their plans, sales of national assets. What are your thoughts? As the other trending stories here, we also talked about the attack on Atiku's convoy in Borno State. Do you have any conversation, or do you want to start any conversation as regards that? And also, many injured as gunmen attack commuters on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening on that Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. There were kidnap attempts. There's the attack also happening, and then there's also the risk that commuters have to go through implying that route. What are your thoughts? That's another trending story. We also have another trending story still on the front pages of the papers, is of course Bala Mohammed meeting up with the G5 aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party. That's another trending story. The fact that there may be G6, that the G5 may be turning into or transit into G6 very soon. That's another story that we're also going to be looking at. Another trending story we had this morning, of course, is INEC to sanction 23 workers for illegal registration. Speaking of illegal registration, there's also the story of the fact that in Kwara State alone, over 100,000 PVCs are yet to be collected. That's another trending story. The issue of the issue of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, that's another major trending story. So I'm sure you were with us on the conversation this morning on trends in the papers. So which of the trending stories piqued your interest? Today is Thursday. It's open mic. We're opening up the phone line very soon for you to call in and share your thoughts and contribution. The number still remains 091 36 000 410. 091 36 000 410. That's the number for you to call. And of course, Opayemi Akiyode is still with me via the phone line, and my name still remains Omobola Sandra. You have just 2 minutes. Please keep it clean, and let's have a clean conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is calling from.
Your name is Yusuf, calling from Ijebu.
Yeah.
All right, please go ahead.
The story that piqued my interest this morning is the issue of alleged kidnapping on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So I'm from Shagamu, and I applied that house very well. Okay. Between Lagos to Shagamu, then Shagamu to Ibadan. So really there is, when the serious construction on that road, there is a RCC and that was working very well. There was always a police checkpoint and that about this Lagos to Ibadan, we still see at least 5 checkpoints. So by that time we didn't have issues of kidnapping attack on the road. But right now we need Lagos only to Ibadan. Before we get to Ibadan, we need to get any checkpoint until we get to, let's say, Maladi. We used to have some soldiers there, and it is not every day. So the road looks very free, and people can easily be attacked, and the attackers can just run away because there is no checkpoint of the police on that road. So at times when you see police officers, they just park their car and sitting far away inside the road, just looking straight to the express. So the government needs to do by putting money and uniform on that road, so that people can be free to move around. The road is inevitable. If you live in Southwest, you cannot escape Lagos to Ibadan if they are entering Lagos. So people still need to fly that road either both day and night.
Okay.
It's the business aspect in Nigeria as far as I'm concerned. So it's the business improvement by putting security and that so people can be busy. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Yusuf. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is Akambele.
Good morning, Mr. Kangolina. Please carry on.
You see, not happy with the kind of journalism that is practiced by a lot of our media houses. I'm not. Every day you hear that UK Atiku, how UK is fighting Atiku, how Atiku is fighting UK, and that comes from the nation. And I'm surprised that you give that people a lot of airtime. But that's my point is that there's a trending story about the indictment of Tinubu by a court in the United States. This paper has not tried to carry it. A lot of people are carrying that news today, but we didn't hear anything about it. The only thing they talk about is Tinubu and Atiku and UK. Is it that they didn't see that kind of story to carry about their own presidential candidate?
Mr. Kangolina, yes? Hold on. So we walked through 4 different papers this morning, and none of them carried that story. That particular.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm listening to another radio station. They carry that in one of these papers. I'll get back to you later. But what I'm saying is that if they are trying to carry news, they should also carry news all over the place, because that story is trending all over. So if they are not carrying that thing, I mean they are just trying to punish the image of Atiku or PDP, and if they won't carry it, and they are carrying out more serious issues.
Hold on, Mr. Kangolina. I'm trying to have, I'm trying to understand. You are focusing only on one particular paper. We treated 4 papers this morning, so.
But you give more airtime to that paper. You use a lot of time, and by the time you reach Vanguard and this, you just flip through. That is, I think what we should be doing is that every paper we should give the same time to each paper that you have. If you have 4 papers, we share the time so that you don't go run through other papers like that. That's my the advice. Thank you.
Hello.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Well done for the job you're doing.
Thank you.
This is my command. I was following your program yesterday afternoon, and you are asking your calendar the main issue at hand, that none of the candidates is speaking about the issue. I think that Mr. B is trying enough. He's trying to emphasize on the main issue at hand. Like if the APC candidate, one of the things is emphasizing, say there is hope in this country, there is job, there is yes, we know all those things. But what happened to the candidate is support that he refused to give us hope? He refused to give us security. Across looking at the person that is speaking on the main issue that is affecting our country is only Peter B. I was watching, was in a Benue yesterday. He continued emphasize on the issue at hand. Across board, if Nigeria could just summon courage and voting, and one of the things he even said when I was listening to him signing, say, even though most of these government they always come down to Abuja, he say everybody will sit tight. If you be able to develop what I think that we need a such man that we are able to tell the governor that this is what to do for your state to remain sane. I mean, security wise, a good living for people wise. Even we should make this Nigeria work. Looking at it, the people we have at time, they are not making it to work at all. But if we can have a president that will be able to tell you that this is my vision, I think that Nigeria should follow him, because looking at him is the one focusing on the issue at hand. Right. We are going to act of consuming, and we are going to become what people, but you have been strong and you have been in Nigeria should vote it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ufoma. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. 09136000410. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Peter from Ojo.
Okay. Please go on.
Yeah. In fact, I've been listening to this program. A lot of political party members have just taken it from them. It has become a political debate. This paper analysis, some particular party members are just using this media to campaign for their candidates. They are not talking about the issue you raised this morning. The paper. People are talking about articles that talking about topic. You know, we should not use this program as a campaign to campaign about their own. We have about 17 political parties in this Nigeria. But you raise issues. They are not talking about issues. This morning, officially, some people will talk about Tinubu case, about the issue of Tinubu's investment in America. The other time, they came up to say Atiku has a case in America. Nigerians were raising the issue about Atiku in America, that he cannot get there. You know what happened? Eventually, Atiku is always in America. He has not been arrested. He has not been prosecuted. Today again, the same Nigerians are coming up at the hammering, saying that Tinubu has a case to answer in America. They are trying to assassinate the character of Nigeria. In fact, is it all politics is about? For people to come out and destroy the character of their person because they are running for presidency. I'm sorry, if this is what politics is about, it's very, very unfortunate for people to come openly to destroy people's character because they are running for politics. It's very unfortunate.
Okay.
Very, very unfortunate.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Peter. I appreciate. Okay, so you're listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, and today is Thursday. Okay, so usually on Thursdays we leave the phone line open for you to call in and share your thoughts as regards the many trending stories that we have from the papers. The very first story that we discussed this morning was from the Guardian newspaper, and the story there is as regards wasting assets. So there is a team that is going to be set up, all right, to look into abandoned and wasted national assets. For example, the Federal Secretariat somewhere on the island in Lagos here, all right, they're looking at either transferring ownership, privatizing it, reviewing, repurposing abandoned and wasted assets, and they're going to use it to fund or partly fund the deficit on the 2023 appropriation budget. Now, that's the very first story that we discussed this morning. That is a trending story. Another trending story that we also had this morning was as regards, the attack on Atiku's convoy in Borno State, the controversy that's surrounding it. We also discussed that particular one. We also talked about INEC to sanction 23 workers for illegal registration. That was from the Punch newspaper. And then from The Nation, we talked about 193 PVCs yet to be collected in Kwara State. All right, we're not talking about that. The fact that people are registering, they're not collecting, they're not picking their PVCs up. We also looked at, aside from that, we also looked at this issue on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. kidnap attempt on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, accidents that are happening there. That problem is a serious problem because there's no how you want to come into Lagos or you want to leave Lagos that you will not go through Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. There are people that are staying at Magboro, Mowe, Opik, and they live there and they work in Lagos. People like that have to ply that route every day. It's a serious problem. We're not looking at that. We're also not looking at the fact that, still on this story we have here, the fact that Ondo Amotekun rescued about, 6 kidnapped victims in Ondo State. We're not talking about that. No one is saying anything. Nobody is saying anything as regards the oil theft, the life threat that the NNPCL GMD is getting due to the fact that they are busting oil thieves. There's so many trending stories from the papers this morning. A lot of issues that we need to discuss and look into. All right, so that we can know that we have options. All right, we have so many options, because I see that the way the conversation is going this morning is a little bit funky. So let's come back on track. Let's stay focused. You have just 2 minutes and keep it clean. 091-363410. That's the number to call. You can send a text message or a WhatsApp message, however it is, or you can call in. However it is, you want to share your thoughts and contribution, do well to call in. Okoyemi is also still via the phone line. My name still remains Omobola Sandra. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good.
Hello?
I can hear you, but you have to turn off your radio.
Okay. Hello? I think I hear you now.
I can hear you. I can hear you now. What's your name? And where?
My name is Akila Day. I'm from Mushi.
Okay.
Chandra, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I want to talk about the expressway Ibadan from Lagos. Please, it's good to put. You can even bring OPC to join the Amotekun to that route. So if they can be doing shift work, morning, afternoon, and night, it are better, because that road supposed to put a lot of security in that road. Every time we have been having kidnapper and killing. Enough is enough. I want to talk about the also concerning the PDP issue. It has been a confusion now, because why is it that PDP have been having problems here and there before even though since the beginning of the campaign, we have been having a lot of problems. So automatically, what the body judge has talked about the who has entered to PDP, now you can see what has happened now. So that's the reason why we have to make Kuku base our mind on Labour and APC party. So that's the reason what I wanted to say about this concerning this road.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Peter. I'm calling from Ibilu.
You're calling from?
Ibilu.
All right, Peter. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I want to talk about the attack on Atiku convoy in Borno State yesterday.
All right.
Thank you. You see, sometimes in this country, Nigeria, it's not balancing. In fact, if I have ever voted for APC 2015, 2019, it will not repeat itself again, but we have to be sincere to ourselves. If you remember early this year, Tinubu convoy was attacked from Lagos house. The convoy was attacked. Can we say that was the PDP that attack? The advanced convoy was attacked early this year also. We are going to Kasila. Can we put that attack on PDP that they are the one that is convoy? And now PDP have G5 fashion. Are we now saying that Borno State is too far for these G5 supporters to attack their presidential candidates? Also, we should not police to do their work. When police do their investigation, that they discover that it was APC that attack their convoy, then we now go for that. But now we are just putting all the attack on APC that attack. It was travel. We should need the police to do the work. After their investigation, then we now have whatever you want to say. You understand? Okay, what about those two attacks? So, attack on Buhari cover, attack on Tinubu cover. So is it people that carry out those attacks? Thank you very much, and God bless you.
And you too. Thank you, Mr. Peter. I appreciate. Hello.
How are you, my sister?
Good morning.
Sandra, good morning. Peter Moses from Sokoto.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Peter.
Yeah. Now, Sandra, let me say that if in a country we have the police that saddled with responsibility of investigating crime, investigating corruption and whatever, and then instead of the police, because APC people say no, the attack was state managed by the PDP, they attacked themselves. PDP said it was APC, that means there was an attack. Then why should the police come out and say there was no attack? I think for me it would have gone that way with me if the police had said, okay, we are investigating. When we come out with the report, then we will let the people know. So why should the police be the one that come and tell us there was no attack? Sandra, I was listening to a certain journalist that represents BBC when he was investigating the case of one in Yedo Homo that was killed by a man that promised a job in Akwa State. And what the police said then, that BBC journalist said, look, don't always take the police praise a release to the bank fully, because the police are working for the government that employ them. They can be influenced to say anything. He said the journalist report is what you should take, because though we might have some bias among the journalists, the journalists are neutral in every situation.
Peter, Mr. Peter, just as you have bad eggs here, you also have bad eggs there. It cuts across. It's not, you can't say okay, all of them. You can't trust whatever it is that comes from the police. They're still our only source of security. Security.
Exactly.
One of the major sources.
What I'm making is that why didn't they tell us that they want to investigate first? Why should they come and say there was no attack when everybody say there are some clips that show that there was attack? Sandra, police caught me on the road and collected the last money I showed them that this is what I have. And then the inspector said collect it from me, not knowing whether I would pay to my house or not. When they brought a police officer to a particular radio station, I saw and I told him that story. And he said something did not happen. And I'm the one that suffered it.
Mr. Peter, thank you very much.
So, for me, the police did not do well there. Thank you.
All right, yes, we get to that. That's the bottom line. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Peter. 09136000410. That's the number for you to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message, and let's have a conversation this morning. There are so many trending stories from the papers that we can actually, base off our conversation. Okay, so we have a lot of messages. Let's start with some of them, and we'll be back to taking phone calls soonest. Okay, so we have here Awolo Christopher. My take is on from Shogule. Awolo Christopher from Shogule. My take is on the selling of the remaining national assets. Let the selling be open. Few should not corner them as they did the previous ones, but all evidences support the fact that, these people can be trusted. From all indications, they're probably going to reward themselves with it. It will be better to leave the sales for the incoming government. Okay, thank you very much, Awolo Christopher. I appreciate Awolo Christopher from Shogule. We also have High Mainland FM. I don't know why these, two big political parties keep attacking each other's convoy, or is there a conspiracy we're not seeing? Secondly, the Ogun State government and Lagos should please try and comb the forest to flush out these terrorists. A lot of people will ply this road during the festive season. Finally, anybody can come out to campaign for their beloved candidate, as this is campaign season, although I'm not into politics. And that's Sean from Festac sharing his own contribution. Good morning, Mainland FM, dearest Sandra. The president and the government no longer care about the safety. Why are they in a hurry to sell off federal properties, and who is buying them? Keyamo speaking for Tinubu while he is still alive is unbelievable. That's a whole lot of stories, but okay. Thank you very much, Evangelist Ben Nobi for your contribution. Good morning, Mainland crew. My open mic this morning is security situation along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. It still baffles me that despite several complaints from Nigerians, the federal government haven't deemed to beef security along that road. The security situation right now is scary. And that's Jacob Koo from Shomolu. Okay, very concerned about the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Abraham Ayotunde in Oshogbo, Osun State is saying, I traveled through Lagos-Ibadan Express Road twice every week, and I must say it is very risky, especially at night. I have no choice, as waiting man go do, we can't survive. Good morning. And that's Abraham Ayotunde texting from Oshogbo in Osun State. All right, so we also have here, okay, so we also have this message. Good morning, Mainland FM. Sandra, the apologies tendered by my state governor, Mr. Autumn, did not represent the wishes of Benue people. That apology is unwanted, and I want to believe that was tendered under duress by virtue of where he was. All what he said in Makurdi is nothing but the truth. Governor Autumn did not profile these people, but those people profiled themselves. Go and see the havoc the people are wrecking in Benue State. No rural life again in Benue State. The most annoying part is that you could see these people grazing freely in the deserted communities with impunity. Which government will tolerate that? Mr. Smart. That's Bernard Agbo from Bariga. Okay, sharing his own as regards that. Thank you very much. Let's switch back to taking phone calls now. Hello. Okay, lost that one. Hello. Hello.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Yeah, Sandra, this is Paul from Nigeria.
All right. I think there's something on. I don't know if your TV or your radio that's on in the background. Maybe you should help and turn it off.
It's off now.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So, Mr. Paul from Nigeria, let's get your contribution.
How is Fred this morning?
Is well. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, Sandra, in this part of the...
Hello? Hello? Okay. I think we lost that call. So try to call back if you can, Mr. Paul. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Sunny from Ayobo.
Sunny.
So I will talk about the Ibadan Express Road.
Okay.
So no security in Ibadan and Lagos State. They should complete the federal government. Let federal government give them enough security for them to do safety and life and property there now. So thank you. That's my own safety. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That's as regards Lagos Ibadan Expressway. 09136000410. Let's have a conversation this morning. What is your focus from trends in the papers? Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. This is Ike calling from Lake State.
Okay, good morning, Ike.
Yeah, my major concern is about this attack on the presidential candidate of the CDC in Benue State. You know, let us not forget that Parliament was also attacked here in Lagos, and the Buhari was also attacked in Katsina State. But my major concern is this drug-related issue concerning Tinubu in US indicting him. If you are not guilty, why take some money to US government? And so I won't lie, this man is just a bad market at this particular point in time.
It's okay, Mr. Ike. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Okay, so just as we have always tried to, encourage, let's try to keep our conversations clean. Okoyemi, I think there is an issue with your mouthpiece, or maybe you should, or maybe the phone is on speaker because the feedback is really okay.
No, I'm on hands-free. The phone is on speaker. I'm on hands-free. I'm listening to you clearly.
The feedback here is really very, very, very loud.
Is it better now?
Yes, much better though. Thank you. Okay. All right. So 09136000410. Hello. Good morning. Oh, lost that one. Okay, so let's have a conversation this morning. 09136000410. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Ayo from Ikorodu.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Ayo.
Yes, and I expected the case of Tinubu indictment in US to be emphasized and emphasized your analysis today. These cases have always been emphasized and emphasized.
It is not in the papers. Can we focus? Hold on, because you're like the third or fourth person that would say that. It is not in the papers, okay? So the focus is based off of papers. Alright, that we're working with stories on the front page.
All of that radio stations, most of radio stations we had this morning, they are talking about this issue. How come it is not on the papers already today? We listen to other radio stations, not only your own radio, we listen to other radio stations, and we know what they are saying. How come it is not emphasized here? They are talking about PDP. Even the GC you are talking about now, you have not had the communique of those governors that came out yesterday. And Wike is saying that he is open for the dialogue. He is open for reconciliation. Bottom came out and apologized for what he said. And you are saying that PDP is finished. That they have a G6.
Who said PDP is finished?
Sandra, just
So you are saying you say there's going to be G6. I heard you say that there's going to be G6. But now the governor has not come out to say he's going to join them. So when you analyze it, I want us to balance everything. I yesterday I said there are some media artists who have some biases in some political parties and some candidates. So let us always analyze things objectively so that you have a lot of people that listen to you, not only people. You understand?
Thank you.
When issues are on newspaper, let us always discuss everything as someone to do.
Thank you.
We are listening to you here.
Thank you.
That you know to yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate. We sincerely appreciate.
Can I quickly say something in respect to this issue?
I'm with you.
Okay. Maybe a lot of us needs to do more about not allowing ourselves get carried away with headlines or with stories basically. If we need to go back and check the case of Tinubu as brought up very recent. By the way, this case is not a new case. In 1999 it came up. In 2000 I think prior to the 2015 presidential election, one of the leading national national TV actually used that as the full documentary campaign, and an apology was tendered after that issue. I think a lot of people need to know that this is a newspaper review program. It's a money drive program, and yes, we know we speak for the people. We speak based on the pulse of the people. We speak into the mind and the thought of the people as a station. That is what Mainland represents. If these conversations are not on the front burners of the dailies, we cannot fabricate facts. Besides, the case is pretty much an open space. Even the newspapers are not reporting it as exclusive as it could be reported. I've read a lot about this stuff. So I understand the people wanting us to talk about all of these things. I understand them wanting us to discuss about it. But I'm sure a lot of us know how sensitive that matter is. So maybe we should just take some chill pills and go around looking on food in the next couple of days. I'm just trying to put it out there so that the pressure does not mount. It's very easy for finger accusations to be pointed at media outlets for having bias. On this situation, and I think everybody needs to just relax a little bit and let the story completely unfold. And there was so much to talk about.
All right.
Besides,
thank you.
Nobody said there's going to be G6. Nobody said there's going to be G6.
Thank you very much.
Just saying that
thank you.
People are coming together to form an alliance, and we see that every time in politics.
Thank you very much, Opoyomi, for that clarifications. All right, so we understand the passion that we all have as regards, whatever biases that you may have. But right here, we do not have, Mainland FM does not have a bias for any party or any political candidate or any candidate at all as right now that I'm speaking with you. All right, so this program, this is Mainland Focus, and the Mainland Focus, what we do is we usually pick one trending story from the front pages of the papers with us, and then we flesh things out. That's what we do on Mainland Focus. And then on Thursdays we don't pick any focus. We leave the phone lines open for anyone to call in, but you still have to stay within the confines of the trending stories, that the headlines on the front pages of the papers. If you're watching the show right now on Facebook or YouTube, if you're watching the show live, yes, because we're actually streaming, we started with the Guardian newspaper, and there's the major trending story from the Guardian is wasting of assets. I don't know why nobody is talking about that. They're selling our national assets. Nobody's saying that. That's planning on selling, assets to fund the deficit in the 2023 budget. Nobody's saying anything about that. All right. We have so many issues, so many problems that are across the papers. I will say this again: the Tinubu story, as regards the indictment or not, it is nowhere. We have 4 papers. I have 4 papers in front of me here. Okay, 4: the Guardian, the Punch, Vanguard, and the Nation newspaper. None of these papers carry that story. If it doesn't, I'm not going to go out of the lineup of my program just to satisfy you. I'm working with the papers. Okay, I know a lot of people still have something to say. I'm going to still open up the phone line. We still have so much time to have conversations, but shall we please move forward and focus? If all the stations are having that conversation, all well and good, but the conversation here this morning is focusing on the trending stories from the papers. All right, I can't understand where the bias is coming from at all. This same station, in this station, we have had candidates from different parties coming in here to have conversations with all of us. So where the bias is from is totally, it eludes me. I'm struggling to understand where that is coming from. All right, so let's try to focus, let's try to move on, and let's try to keep things clean, and let's be open-minded about whatever it is we're doing right here. Would really appreciate it. This is Mainland 98.3 FM, and we are the sound of Lagos. Okay, so let's move back to taking phone calls, shall we? Would appreciate if we can stay focused. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, so we lost that one. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this is Paul back from Egbeda.
I hope there's no issue, Mr. Paul.
No, I was talking, then the network just went off,
Oh, okay.
Now I'm networking in Lagos here, I was just talking and the thing just went off. I was shocked. Okay, back to the issue, Sandra. You see, people are different in their reasoning. Anyone blaming Mainland FM about the story, I think should study well and reason well, because this is focused based on newspaper reports, and you can't cover all the whole papers in a sitting. It's not possible. So if you have covered 4 today and you want us to focus on the basis of things you read, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't like people frustrating other people. Anyway, I don't envy your job, because a lot of things are involved in it. I want to say the issue that was reported about the attack of the vice president in Borno is a dicey one.
The vice president? The vice president is Yemi Osinbajo.
No, the vice president, the former vice president, PDP candidate.
Please, former is very important.
Okay, former vice president.
So PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar.
Yeah, PDP presidential candidate in Borno, Atiku Abubakar. The attack on his convoy or at the place rally or the campaign yesterday, I say it's a dicey one. My reasons are as follows. We have a different account from PDP, from APC, and from the police. I would agree with Peter Manze, yeah, I would agree with him, because the police ought to have told us that they are investigating the matter, instead of outrightly saying there was no attack. Then if there was no attack, it means PDP and APC are lying, and they are trying to incite the public against each other. So the police should give us a clean slate on what really happened. Because if you go officially now, people, the police, because they represent the society, the government, and the people. So if the police is saying there was no attack, then APC and PDP have to be invited for questioning, because it's misinformation.
All right,
that's my stake on that issue.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so 09136000410. Let's have this conversation. It's Mainland 98.3 FM, and right now it's Mainland Focus that we're on, picking off stories from the papers. I think I should keep saying that so that we can have that understanding. Very important. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good morning, Mr.
Yes,
Etin.
we are attacked on the compound of the former Vice President Atiku. And and Atiku, I believe they are now putting the feet on the shoes of those victims of the treatment Ashiru, because his boss never condemned the activities, the brutal activities of herdsmen, mostly in southern part of the country, because when it comes around, it always goes around. So Atiku.
Hello. Ooh. All right, I guess we lost that call. Please do have to call back 09136000410. Opeyemi, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still with you, Sandra.
Oh, okay. I thought, because I wasn't hearing anything, I guess it was his network then. Okay, so let's shift a bit and take some phone calls, some messages, and then we'll be back to taking phone calls very soon, because we have quite a lot of messages. Okay, so good morning, Sandra. I think the issue of asset disposal by the federal government is a welcome idea, if and only if the amounts that will be realized will be disclosed and utilized judiciously. Thanks. And that's Olawale from Iju. Okay, sharing his own thoughts there. We also have Sandra and Okpe. This is Biodun in transit. So I was looking forward to a comment on the news from Kwara, where 23 INEC officials were registering new voters in the state. Yes, we actually had that story. It's right here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. It's on page 8 if you want more details, and that story actually has to do with INEC to sanction 23 workers for illegal registration. So they were caught actually registering voters in Kwara State, and that's actually an interesting one. 23 of them were involved, and they will be sanctioned. That's actually in the papers. Yes, you can get more details on page 8, and that was where the story of 193,000 PVCs are yet to be collected in Kwara State. All right, you can get more details on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. Thank you very much, Abiodun on transit. All right, moving forward, we also have here, good morning, Mainland FM. There's no name with this message, so I may not be able to take it. All right, so because we always need to attribute the messages to someone, very important. My take is on the kidnapping issue. The Southwest governors should beef up security network, not just lip service. Security is paramount. Let's forget about politics. Secure those you are governing. And that's Tunde Jesuloba from Surulere sharing his own thoughts there. Hello, good morning. Hello? Oh, wow. All right, please do want to call back 091 08036000410. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Obi. Is well, thank you very much.
On this attack on Atiku, I think the police spokesperson he good. He was so quick to react to the incident without due consultation. Okay? And now they have what do you call it? They have retracted their statements. This means they say that it was as an attack on Atiku. So why was it so much in the head to make that statement? That's very, very wrong. Without your people will continue to doubt the police. And this morning I will sanction the Borno State Commission and the spokesperson. They are trying to deceive Nigerians. That's very, very wrong. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Sufu please.
Okay, calling from?
Akuta here.
Okay, please go ahead.
So, madam, attack on Atiku control. Is there any video or picture concerning that we have seen? Because Nigeria, I don't know why Nigeria believe lies. And when you hear truth, it's like they think to say, what the police man, I believe the man completed because that picture
there are actually pictures on the Vanguard newspaper, the front page of Vanguard. There are pictures there.
But if there's no, Nigeria have a smartphone and all this, Nigeria snap everything that happens.
So you don't believe the pictures?
But these walls, there's no video.
There are
pictures.
Yes.
And the policeman came out and said that it's not true. That the work flying out all over social media is not true. That they read the cop. So how can't you believe the policeman? The man that is telling you that he's dead, he saw everything. He didn't believe that one. He believed the concussion story. Nigerians.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I see where you are going with your own thoughts there, but I appreciate. Thank you so much. Okay, so he doesn't believe even the pictures that we have. There are pictures on the front page of Vanguard newspaper as regards the convoy attack. If you want pictures, you can go to Vanguard and get your pictures there. Okay, so I will wrap things up at this point now. Thank you very much, Okoyemi, for standing by via the phone line. I appreciate. All right, and that's it for Mainland Focus for today. It was quite an interesting one. Stay with us. Tomorrow is another day to talk trending stories from the papers. It's still Mainland 98.3 FM, and we are the sound of Lagos. My name still remains Omobola Sandra. In a few minutes, or by 9:45, I'll be back with Global View, where we talk trending stories on the international scene. So stay with us, don't go anywhere. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday as we listen to amazing music and also, get more information. Don't forget, today's Thursday, so Creative Nigeria will also be on air soonest. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to